right, can I have the wild ones back on stage, please? I want to chat with you guys a little bit. All right. It's really great to be able to get to know some of the dancers behind these avatars, so that way when you go and you purchase them, you know who they are. You're like, oh, I met that avatar. They're really cool. All right. My first question is for you, NRJ. How would you say dancing has impacted your life the most?
For me, it's just impacted me because growing up in the Caribbean, it's a very kind of like rough upbringing. You're told not to really cry that much, or, you know, you can't show any form of weakness. But with dancing, it actually gave me a space to express myself and just truly be who I am. On top of that, I gave up 2 volleyball scholarships for dance. So it's given me a career, and the career to really just do my dream gigs and work with, you know, fellow people like you. Even one of my friends in the crowd I met through dancing. So.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really beautiful. And speaking of, you know, making a career in dance, I wanted to ask you, Jesse, what would you say are some of the struggles about being a dancer and being able to make a living as a dancer?
Well, kind of what was covered in the video previously, we are very underpaid. We are very underappreciated. And it's interesting because we are sort of the glue to everything. Art is kind of the glue to this world. And a lot of the times we take that for granted. Like even imagining back to the pandemic days, what brought us together? Art, you know what I'm saying? And it created that human connection still. So as a dancer, we've had to deal with this, all of us collectively as the communities that we come from, we've had to deal with this our entire upbringing. So now that there's this opportunity to come into the metaverse, it's another way of monetizing the thing that we love so much so that we can sustain it, so that we can pour more energy into it and continue to build it and spread that love that we all have for our own culture, but out to people that might be looking for that or might be looking for that connection.
That's awesome. Right. And King, how would you say this opportunity to bring street dance to the metaverse and work with DanceFight and the Sandbox, how do you feel about that? What does that mean to you?
First of all, before I say anything, I just want to thank DanceFight, and I want to thank Sandbox, and I want to thank all of you guys for coming out, for real. This means a lot. If I could get into that, just like super simple, I've had my dance moves, and I know that I have a lot of friends who their dance moves have been ripped right off of their YouTube videos, thrown right onto video games that make millions and millions and billions and billions of goddamn dollars a year, excuse my language. So before all the money or any of the credit or anything like that, I really want to take the time to thank Sandbox, and I want to thank DanceFight. I want to thank Rich. I want to thank Lam. Lakaru, you're a legend. Thank you so much. Because now I get to cross off my bucket list. I get to be in a goddamn video game. I'm in a video game. Me and my friends, we're in video games as ourselves, man. We didn't have to put on no mocap suits and behave like characters that don't exist. We got to be ourselves. We get to tell our story. And thank you guys for being a part of our testimony. But yeah, we get to sell actual like compositions of our work as dancers. We don't have any laws that protect us and make sure that we get paid. So this is the best. This is probably the best thing in 2023 so far. I've done a lot of cool things, but hey, give it up for the Wild Ones, Sandbox, and DanceFight. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Everybody is being cool about this. Everybody's being chill. This is not a chill moment. This is history. This is history. We made history. This is crazy. So, yeah, I'm King Forever of the Future Kings. This is Jesse Sykes. This is NRJ. Yo, thank you guys so much, man. That's my answer to my question.
Give it up for the Wild Ones. Yes. And you know what? I want to add just one thing to everybody, especially the cheap seats in the back over there. Everybody in this room that has health insurance. A lot of dancers don't have health insurance, right? It really has become difficult, especially with you know, technology is a double-edged sword sometimes. You know, TikTok has made a lot of us go viral. But in many cases, people who did not create the work that we created have gone more viral than us, gotten the credit, gotten the payoff. So what this is doing, especially because the Sandbox and DanceFight are giving us 50% of proceeds, is that we are being paid and credited properly for what we have created. So this is history. Thank you so much. Give it up for the Wild One.